next fast AI chatbot.
How long should the presentation, Matosan? I could try to faster.
Yeah, try to
Yeah.
first.
Try to faster.
Yeah, because we are already tired.なんか髪いっぱい持ってるね。なんか面白いですね。
これパートナーを増やしたくやってる。実は。
Alright. Okay, so can I show start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so my name is Fayaz Imran. So currently I'm in internship at Gravity Corporation. So today I'm going to talk about AI chatbot, the technical backbone on behind it. So this is a technical presentation. So firstly we have to understand what a chatbot is. So chatbot is actually designed to initiate and maintain a conversation with users. So we are basically trying to simulate the activity of a human customer service representative. So this is the chatbot definition, and why chatbot is getting more and more popular is because of the rapid growth of global AI market. This is because year and year many more AI technique and many more different practice have been developed, and then this also improving the functionalities of chatbots, and with this also creates demand for more powerful chatbots to capable of doing more complicated tasks and automation. So we can see based on the graph here, by 2019 we can see a lot of record funding to AI startups, around 7.4 billion USD. So we can see there is a huge amount of funding that is being given to AI startups, and this is also including the chatbots, conversational AI in the market. So we can see also how does the customer opinion on chatbot. We can see that the most highest reason why about customer opinion is they want their problem to be solved more quickly, and the second is it would be more convenient so that they can talk with the company or the service provider more fast. And basically they want to have also want to enable a record so they can check again about their conversation with the service provider. So based on this kind of reasons, we can see that the customers want to have a conversation with the company at any time, more effectively. They don't want to use cellular service. So these are among the reasons why chatbots are gaining popularity. So we have some of the case study. We look into Domino's Pizza, where they started to create a messenger chatbot, so you can order pizza through Facebook Messenger. Just by using a chatbot, you can also try to say pizza, and they can use based on your past history to create an order, a complete order, and send it to you based directly. So this is basically a accompanying trait and also a consumer PR campaign. And secondly, I want to give you a case study from Nordea Bank. So this company is actually a bank company. So they actually started by using robotic process automation and RPA to automate bank system. But then they wanted to try the same approach for customers. So they created Nova, a chatbot that can read questions, interpret, and seek out answer. So Nova task is to handle more than 1,500 different banking intents. This is actually the reason why they create this is because sometimes the customer wanted to ask basic questions such as opening bank account, such as how to transfer, but these people and they usually call the customer service because of this kind of small issues, which is actually already available on the company website. So Nova task is actually they interpret the intent behind the questions and grabs the answer from the customer website and give it to the people. And when they launch this Nova, it reduces email and calls by 25% immediately, and also increases traffic to web pages with the answer by 33%, which actually helps the company to reduce the amount of people they need for customer service, because most of these questions can be answered by Nova, and currently Nova is handling over 20,000 conversations per month, and they are also available on web and mobile app. So this is actually a good thing for the Nordia Bank, because they already managed to delegate simple tasks to an AI chatbot rather than hiring people for handling simple tasks like showing you how telling you how to open a bank account and everything. So this is some of the things that we use AI chatbot for. So to understand AI chatbot, it started with intent. So intent is a determination of what the customer wants from an interaction with a company. So intent is basically the fundamental unit. So for example, you see the questions, show me yesterday financial news. The intent can the AI can basically know from the words show me yesterday financial news. Basically, it wants show news. So the AI will know that the user wanted a news. So we can also say that, and after intent, there is also an entity. Entity modifies an intent. So we can see from this picture, yesterday and financial is an entity, because they show what kind of news that the user want. It's a financial, and the other entity is yesterday. So these entity are then given their type, such as date, time, and also the news type. You can the AI will assign what kind of entity will be given based on the intent. So this is basically how the AI chatbot works. Based on just a single paragraph, the AI will determine which is entity, which is intent, based on the utterance. Utterance is basically all the whole sentence is the utterance. So how does it work? So this is a simple example how does a chatbot works. So we have a user, and they use a messaging platform. So in our case, based on our work here, we use Facebook Messenger as the user platform, and then by using the messaging platform, it will show the message to it will be interpreted as a natural language processing where it will be sent to the bot. So the bot have their logic and also their machine learning. So based on these bot actions, they can do actions, and also they can get the information from the different information source, like from the database, from API, and also from human intervention. So this is the simple explanation. I'll show the one that we work on. Like for example, we did a messenger platform. So basically for our project, we did a lot on Dialogflow. Dialogflow is actually Dialogflow as a bot logic interpreter, and then we have frameworks fulfillment, external API, and also databases. I will explain more for each one of them after this. So Dialogflow is actually Dialogflow is a API interpreter by Google. So Google this is created by Google to interpret user message and user utterance data. So the Dialogflow can interpret the message from the user based just by the sentence. So by using the Google machine learning system, they can know what kind of intent that the user want to do. And Dialogflow is also available on many popular platforms. You can use it on Messenger, you can use it on Slack, Skype, Twitter, many of it. And it can also available on across many devices. Like by using the SDK, you can import into many different devices to be used by using Dialogflow. And also it is also equipped with more than 20 supported languages around the world. So there is a lot of language you can use with the API, like Japanese, Spanish, France. You can use it because it is available with them. So for the frameworks fulfillment, frameworks actually Dialogflow can perform the basic task of identifying the intent of from the user. But for frameworks, we can expand the capability of Dialogflow with added web services. So because we can by using this framework, we can connect our we can connect to databases and also external API to do more things that Dialogflow cannot do or limited to. Like for example, we work on two different framework like Django and JavaScript. The JavaScript it is also come with Dialogflow. It is also a client scripting language. It can be developed. You can develop web applications, server applications, but JavaScript is lacking in data science libraries, so it's not really preferable if you want to do data science work. But Django is it's a Python-based framework where it have a lot of data science libraries, so you can use a lot of management and you can do a lot of data science works, and it is also have a lot of documentation and guides. And Django is better than JavaScript because it is very scalable. If you want to expand your chatbot to a bigger audience and everything, Django can do it compared to JavaScript. And thirdly is the external API. By the framework, you can also get a webhook which you can connect with external API, which is a webhook is essentially a post request which is sent to a URL. So from the Dialogflow, you can send a post request in a JSON format, which are perfect for processing. So this API can be connected from frameworks or directly from that Dialogflow itself. So you can do a lot more different complicated tasks, like you can do automatic size detection. You can also call weather reports. We can check maps and also connect database. So this external API is the ones that helps to get different and more enriching experience for the user. And the other is the database. So for database, there are two different type of database, SQL and NoSQL. So these data storage operations are the one that we use to storage our AI chatbot services, like to transfer the data and user account, user profiles. These are the one that we use to store this kind of data. So for SQL database and NoSQL, they have their differences, but it depends on which kind of system that you want to develop. Like for SQL, it is they have a vertically scalable where you can upgrade a one server with a lot of power. But NoSQL, you can scalable by horizontally, which means that you can add a lot of different server. And then but for SQL database, is more into for if you want to have structure and unchanging. So the database is usually you don't change it that much, you store it for a long time. But for NoSQL is for rapid development, where you need to change a lot of different things fast. So these are the one that you have to do for so you can pick which one that you use. But these two types of database can also be used for the AI chatbot. So this is basically the technical specifications. From all of this, we can see the future of chatbots. Let me just one more. Let me try to click. Oh, can't. So
Copy.
oh,
I can click.
そうどうせんだじゃんopen this later.
Yeah, just open this one.
Press M. Yeah. No, close it.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, so this is basically an AI chatbot.
Hi, I'm calling to book a woman's haircut for a client. I'm
This
looking
is
for
the
something on
Google
May 3rd.
Duplex.
Sure, give me one.
Basically an AI trying to schedule an appointment.
Sure, what time are you looking for around? At 12 p.m. We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15. Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.? Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for? Just a woman's haircut for now. Okay, we have a 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is fine. Okay, what's her first name? The first name is Lisa. Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd. Okay, great. Thanks. Great. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, so that one is Google
May
AI.
I hear you?
Google, yeah?
Hi,
Yeah,
I'd
the
like to
voice
do a
is
table for
fully
Wednesday
automated.
the 7th.
This one. You mean?
For
No, this one.
seven
This
people?
This is just AI doing
it's
the
for 4
conversation.
Yeah,
Four
yeah, yeah.
people
But,
when
The one is real people.
Next
Night?
Wednesday at 6 p.m.
actually we reserve for like upper like 5 people. For people you can come.
How long is the wait usually to be seated?
For when tomorrow or weekday or?
For next Wednesday, the 7th.
Oh no, it's not too busy. You can come for 4 people, okay?
Oh, I gotcha. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Alright, so this actually called Google Duplex. So this is a technology they announced last year actually by Google, and currently they are experimenting the technology in US. So it's already available actually. If you are in US, you can actually try the technology on your phone, on your Pixel phone. So yeah, that's the feature of if you want to go further, but the technology is still not released by Google yet, so we don't know how did they achieve that. So basically that's how the chatbot work. So that's all for me for the AI chatbot technical.
Okay.
Do we have to
Yeah.
do I know?
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
this
very
stuff?
good. I understand. This is advancing day by day. Okay, good job. Thank you very much.
Alright. Is there any questions? No.
I think in the future, AI chatbot has a very big progress. For example, Yano-san will have the personal AI chatbot. And that AI chatbot will seek the most cheapest air ticket. And the airline company provides the air chatbot. Private air chatbot and the company air chatbot have a negotiation.
Yeah.
And Yano-san could get most cheapest air ticket. It's in the future.
Actually, currently in US,
Yeah.
they already have that technology.
Yeah.
They you can just ask Google,
Yeah.
hey Google, can you book a ticket on this Monday to London? Actually, and Google can actually do that with the airline system itself.
Yeah.
So you don't need to talk with them.
Okay.
So it's very advanced. It's a very currently they already have that technology, but we still have need to explore
Yeah.
more about it and how to use it.
Like a personal security will consider you.
But I think if I use my AI chatbot
Mm.
and also some airline or company use their own AI chatbot.
Yeah.
But you know, the conversation between AI chatbot and AI chatbot.
Yeah,
So
by text.
yeah, text, but even AI and AI, they don't need to show the conversation in
Yeah.
text. You know, most advanced, and finally, you know, we don't need anything.
Yeah,
right?
Yes,
you don't need to
yes.
do anything.
So
actually.
now they show us like a conversation on the picture,
Yeah.
but I think we don't need it
Yeah.
in the near future. I think, but at the time, so if someone gives away or something to the AI chatbot, we don't know how going on, you know, what going on. So this is it's kind of a risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that occasion.
Yeah, probably we need a AI
we'll make
chatbot, I
a
think,
special
but-
company for the, security for AI chatbot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably I think we need that.
With
Yeah, that's my opinion.
great technology comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we the reason why Google do this Google Duplex is because human is very unpredictable. So that's why they have to do this.
Yeah.
But if
yeah.
AI and AI no need to do this duplex and everything,
Yeah.
they can just communicate perfectly.
Yes.
So you
That
see
is
the,
so-
from the video, the Google Duplex have to add human-like interaction like okay, Botchat. Those AI don't need to use
Yeah, don't
those
need
kind of-
Botchat, right?
But human they need to know when they hear that, oh yeah, he accept it. So this is the kind of technology that
Yeah.
we are here now. So I really can see in the future it will be
Mm.
much better.
Yeah.